Hey! Oh, it's game time. Welcome, everybody, to Fan Doosra. My name is Tommy Sandhu, and I'm here in London, but I have my fans from Mumbai and Delhi. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me just speak to security head office. We have an intruder. We have someone from Bangalore coming in. We normally have 2 fans from one team, 2 fans from another team. And today is Delhi versus Mumbalore. Mumbalore is a hybrid of Bangalore and Mumbai. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Varnata, as an RCB fan, what are you doing here?
So I'm supporting blue today. We have turned into blue for a day till 11:45. Yes. So supporting Mumbai today.
So it's a temporary visa into Mumbai, temporary blue. It's like Cinderella. It's going to turn back into the pumpkin, or it's going to turn back into something at the stroke of midnight after it's all done. So you are Mumbai-arella right now.
Yes.
The Mumbai shoe fits. Naresh, you are here representing Mumbai. DC, big game for you guys. Okay, if anybody doesn't know, this is Fan Doosra. We're talking about the IPL. If you are just joining us and clicking onto this live feed, wherever you are, welcome. We're talking about the game that's going down today. We're 1 game away from the playoffs now starting. It's very exciting. I love this league. There's so much drama that's been going on, which we're going to celebrate with these teams. But it's now time for DC to get themselves into the playoffs. They must win today against Mumbai. If they don't, RCB go through to the playoffs. So this is a key game for you. Look at the smile. Look at the power Naresh has right now. Yes, it all comes down to us. We can make the difference. You're right. Or will it be down to
being at the bottom of the table? Being at the bottom of the table, we are deciding what's going to happen at the tops. That's our supremacy as Mumbai Indians. You know?
See, still, even when they haven't had the best season by a long shot, probably the worst season of their career so far, all their careers, they can still influence the game. That just shows the power of the blue. It's amazing. So this is a key game. Of course, we are brought to you by Rario. Rario are a place for cricketing history. It's a place where you can own moments in cricketing history. Okay, I'll tell you very quickly. If you go onto Rario.com, the website, they're giving away free NFTs. That's it, for free right now. If you just join and sign up, you click sign up, it takes 60 seconds. They're going to give you an NFT. What is a cricketing NFT? I'm sure that you guys don't know. A lot of people don't know. I didn't know until I started working with Rario right now. But these are awesome. These are almost like you might have a signed ball from a match, or you might have a signed shirt from a match. These are digital moments. You can own a player's shot, a player's catch, a player's diving catch. There's been some amazing moments from Rario players that are working with Rario as well. It's the place to go to for cricketing NFTs. Here's an example of an NFT from the cricketing world that you could own. Check it out.
Some magnificent tattoos. Gives the ball an almighty thump. Not this time. Not again, Zahir Khan. Oh boy, he's a magician. You never lose it. Class is permanent.
Oh, that cream keeps rising to the top. The Zach attack at 41 years young.
So that clever bowl, that clever Yorker, slightly slower, that just took it all out, that you could own. You own that moment. Then you can trade those moments depending on what goes on in Zahir Khan's career. It could be worth more. It could be worth less. It could go up and down. That's the beauty of it. Anyway, go find out more at Rario.com. Enough about that. Let's get into the drama. Go on, hit me, Naresh.
Zahir Khan wearing a Delhi Bulls jersey, and now the coach of bowling coach of Mumbai. So that's also such an irony.
Not only that, he also captained Delhi at one point of time. So he's really been he's been a part in every IPL team almost, especially Delhi and Mumbai.
Oh, see, look at that. So that's a good one to own.
But Zahir started his career from RCB as well in 2008. So collection of all three.
My word, what's going on here? There's like subplots within subplots going on. This is like a clever Netflix series. Like, oh, wasn't right? Okay, it's unfolding. This is good. This is a good drama. Okay, so Zahir Khan is the common bond right now, which is quite fitting for Rario as well. You can own that NFT. Go on to Rario.com and check it out. Where do we start? Let's start with Mumbai, right? Because we all know what kind of season it's been. Mumbai, for me, I'm going to describe as they're like Mike Tyson. It's been unpredictable. We know they've won all these belts in the past. We know what a heavyweight they are. They can knock people out. Now it's not been clicking. What incentive is there today for you, Naresh, for the team? Is there any?
Yeah, I think would like to end on a high. Yes, it's been, you can say they would want to forget after 11 p.m. India time today what has happened in the season, but would like to finish on a high. Feel good about a good win because, these two teams met in the finals in 2020. So can the mindset be that they are actually playing a final? And so is the case for Delhi also. It's like a knockout for them also. So can that intensity be there on the field? That's the incentive of what they are made up of, and to showcase that. And there are some senior guys in the team. They still have to kind of continue and also prove themselves that they are worth enough to continue the next season. So lots at stake from a game perspective, and what's going to be the game plan for the future. So nothing that they can just take it easy and give it up. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a desire to win. There is a desire to go out big. Okay, and we know what that could mean. So it's not like you're going to have your DC are not going to be playing a Mumbai side that are just lying down and letting the season end. They have a point to prove. And actually, Varnatha, you need them to prove that point. Not just you. We've seen all the stuff in the press. I'm sure you have. Faf and Virat chanting Mumbai, Mumbai. You're not on your own here. all of Bangalore behind Mumbai, aren't they?
Yes, I won't be surprised if they are in the stadium today because that's what Virat said post-match, that we might come, like 25 of them will be in the stadium cheering for Mumbai, and I'm also ready with blue today.
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't mind if Rohit scores a century today. I mean, any day it's good for Indian team. The last blue, which we all want to. So, yes, I want Dunya Hila Denge Hum together today.
And
Tommy, that's the Mumbai impact. That's the Mumbai impact,
Yeah, it's so true. Dinesh Karthik posted as well. Did you see his post, Varnatha?
Yeah.
Tell everybody how does it feel seeing him tell everybody what he did.
He posted a picture of himself in the MI jersey, and he said he saw it in the archives, and he has posted that today. So everybody is supporting. Royal Challengers Bangalore is supporting officially. They have changed the logo from their normal RCB logo to a blue one, and they have written a letter to Mumbai Indians officially. So I'm really not sure what's going to happen, but fingers crossed.
You're adding unnecessary pressure,
Yeah. There's a danger here because also I was thinking that because Faf was saying, I'm really hoping on Rohit to go big today. And I wonder what that's like for an individual. All eyes are on you anyway. Rohit carries the world on his shoulders anyway, particularly after the season and the way it's gone. Is this just more unnecessary pressure? Could it go too far? It's like I've got a 9-year-old boy, and before he plays sport or goes to an exam, I've got to learn to shut up. I've got to learn to kind of go, it's cool. You just go do your thing. But I kind of can't help but go, and this, and that, and this. And then I overdo it and stress him out. Naresh, is there not a danger we're going to stress out the 9-year-old boy?
Yeah, I think, it's about overdoing. It's good to say that it's more of fun before the game, but you shouldn't overdo that. There are reactions after the game, after the result, And coming back to Rohit, I think his test is going to be again how he plays the spinners. He's looked good in a couple of innings in the recent ones. He's timing it well, but it's the spinners who are getting him out. And Delhi has good spinners, Kuldeep and Akshar Patel. I think that's what he has to watch out for.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about DC. Let's get you guys in. Sorry, Shubham and Dewey. Let's start with you. Long time. We haven't had you on since last season, so good to have you here. Capital's fate, boy. It's in their own hands. What are they going to do?
Absolutely. Parth Jindal, our co-owner, he said that never liked anyone doing us any favors anyway. So, when the first thing that Varnata said over here, it reminded me of that thing. So that is something, it's a very privileged position to be at, I guess, in a tournament like IPL, where at the business end, everyone's hoping that someone else defeats someone else, and then we can go for Delhi Capitals to have their fortunes at their own hands is something I'm very proud of. And if we go through tonight, it's like a fourth consecutive playoff finish in 4 consecutive seasons. So it's also like not only a mark of like achievement this year, but also what they've been doing in the last 4 years. That being said, I'm being too optimistic. But if we make it to the playoff yet again and don't win yet again, it can also turn a bit frustrating as well. So, but I'm not going too much into the bigger picture. Like the players say, like the coaches say, one game at a time, and I hope whatever Varnata wished about Mumbai 5 minutes ago does not come true.
Okay, of course, yeah. It's counter wishing, wishes versus wishes. The wish angels right now are kind of going, oh, I don't know whose wishes to grant. They're torn between these two wishes. Shubham, it's been an interesting season. I think probably Delhi have had the most like up and downy sort of season with so much going on. The COVID, the incident on the pitch, and all of that. It's been a tricky one, hasn't it, so far for you guys, Shubham? Is he frozen? Yes, he was. I thought he was just thinking about my question.
Absolutely.
Very
Like,
intensely.
I till the 11th or 12th game of the season, we hadn't strung 2 wins on a row. So it is something that I feel Ricky Ponting emphasizes a lot in all his press conferences, in all his meetups with the commentators and all, that we must string at the right time, we must peak at the right time. And about Rishabh Pant, I'd like to add, it's a bit of a stretched comparison that people do all the time, but I can't help it being a DC fan. Do you remember the 2011 World Cup where MS Dhoni didn't perform in the entire group stages, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals? Suddenly he comes up at the final and does something that nobody else expected. If Pant wants to, go beyond that last obstacle of being a playoff berth to probably winning or doing good, today is the day, man. And of course, whatever Naresh has said, even I'm very respectful of Mumbai as a franchise, even though they are down in this season, even without Surya Kumar Yadav, probably Bumrah resting, Tim David not being there, they are very much capable to, stamp their authority. And Delhi today has everything to lose. Mumbai not so much. So the pressure is a bit on us. But after all, let cricket win. Let us all enjoy a good game of cricket.
All right, Varnata, what are you going to add to that?
Yeah, so I have two things to say. One, whatever he was saying, that whatever I wish should not come true. So I just want to say that Sunrisers and Punjab both spoiled our party with the NRR. So they are also out of the game. And we wish that you don't win the cup after this, even if we are through the playoffs. And second, Team David is playing because there's nothing from the official website. That was just a rumor that his wife is getting a baby. So that's just a rumor and it's fake. And he's playing today. So we have done all the checks yesterday about Tim David, Bumrah, and then I'm here.
I love the research. This is great. Okay, let me just say hello to some people. We've got loads of messages coming in. Hi to Jitu, who's got his fingers crossed. Or is that thing? No, it's like a yes. Here we go. Hi to Madhav, who's all about RCB, wanting RCB to go through. Hi to Omkar, Akshat, Kevin, who goes, we want RCB in the playoffs. Kevin is a GT fan. He goes, I want RCB in the playoffs just for Virat Kohli. Kevin also says, oh, Shubham's video got stuck. And maybe that's a sign that DC are gonna get stuck. It's look, but then Shubham just came in at that moment as we were talking about him. In a twist of fate, the game turns around just when you think he's down and out. Boom, he comes back. Well done, Shubham. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. God, there's so many layers to this. Shubham, I was asking you earlier before the video froze, but Dewey answered it as well, about the fact that it's been an interesting season for DC. It's been up and down. You've had illnesses. You've had lots to contend with. Where are you at now? Have things settled?
Yeah, Tommy, when we visit to the fair, we can see there is a roller coaster. So that was a very right so far. And when the climax comes, the roller coaster is on the peak. So that's us right now, winning 2 games back to back, now getting for the adventure. And in the roller coaster, when the speed is so high, the crowd used to cheer is loud. So we can see RCB is also coming in this journey to support to see the how DC performs. So a lot of it depends on the tonight. And actually, this will be the biggest beauty of the IPL is so far that the rivals comes to friends. So tonight, these things will happen. We will be happy to see that we 11 guys and the whole city of Delhi will be facing the mighty RCB and the Mumbai Indians together. So it's a good for us. I hope the pressure is on the MI, not on Delhi tonight, but we had to do what we are doing tonight. But the hype which has created tonight, this game is extra like being a final to us, like what the RCB and every stuff has created. That this is the twist. And guys, it's just a reminder that today is not a last league game. Tomorrow is also one. So I enjoying this the moment that this is something special. And actually, to be honest, I am fearing one thing because in past 3 times we have spoiled MI party when they are going to playoffs, like in 2008, 16, and 18. I hope MI please don't take a revenge with us. You have to support
Oh, it's
us.
give back time. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, just on that note, then, Dewey, I was just reading an article that about what Ponting was saying. The head coach, obviously at DC, he says, "I've got full confidence in the players that they will have a really good game today." He said, "You strung back-to-back wins again for the first time after you beat the previous match against Punjab Kings. Played great cricket." And he said, in the camp, in the last 2 weeks, things have really changed. He said, since all that hoo-ha a couple of weeks ago, there's been a real shift. The team are tighter than ever. Sometimes it takes a wobble and lots of questions around the captain to either break or make the team. It sounds like what Ponting's saying is, it's made you guys. That's got to be reassuring, doesn't it, Do?
Absolutely. I mean, look at how the DC campaign has unfolded over the last 2 months now. Initially, we had a COVID scare, then we had injuries, then we had even Warner, March. They missed a couple of games at the beginning of the season. Then March was down with COVID. Prithvi Shaw is not there. Prithvi Shaw is injured. He won't be there today either. So at the beginning, we went with KS Bharat, Mandeep Singh. Sarfaraz Khan is now opening with Warner. Warner is one person who has been that stability. But as far as what Ponting is saying, sometimes, I have read a lot of books where I sometimes feel that the coaches speak to his own players as much as he does to the public. It's about giving them the confidence that I believe in you. And let's not forget that DC is still a very young side. I almost feel for Pant at times when he goes to the tosses. He's very sometimes subdued. He thinks about, oh, this is what's going to happen. I feel Pant, the player, is not getting diminished by the captaincy. But yes, I just hope he comes up and expresses himself, not get burdened by whatever is there. DC has to win, do this, do that. I've seen glimpses of that happening. But the day when I feel the day Pant and even the others, start enjoying the cricket more, and I feel Ponting has a huge role in this to liberate those players. And this is as we discussed, the business end. They'll be disappointed if they don't cross the line even after coming so close.
No, you're right.
I would like to add one thing
Please,
that what DP
please.
mentioned. Yeah, last time when we started our journey, it was Mumbai. So when we finished, it is also Mumbai this time. So that time we don't have a David Warner when we last time faced Mumbai.
Yeah.
But actually, we can see that the Delhi have a mixed match of everything because when we got the COVID situation as well, we thought that how the team can perform. That day also we come up strongly, and tonight this season Delhi has faced everything from the COVID fatigue to everything. So this is something which we are doing extraordinary. We bounce back when people thought that we are out. We come up strongly, and best part that every one of us mentioned that DC have a faith on their hand. Just one thing we have tonight: just play our A game. Just think of the 40 overs which are with us. Not to think too much who is supporting, who is not supporting, because we never know when we going to Kolkata. Maybe some chief minister or other teams might come up to support us. Like today, RCB is supporting MI. So anything can happen when we go further. So not to think too much beyond and enjoy the game. What we are supposed to do.
Just look at the desperation, man. People, they don't have their matches and they're still here. So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, and
go on, Naresh.
yeah, go ahead, Tommy, go ahead.
I was going to say it's desperate times. It's desperate times. Actually, Naresh, I was going to come to you now because I was going to say that it's been an unpredictable season for Mumbai. But I think we should point out you ended the Super Kings' playoff hopes. You also beat Rajasthan Royals. You've also beaten Gujarat. Like, you've come so close to winning against the Sunrisers. It could have so been a different story. It's almost like you were right on the edge of being somewhere else in the table.
Yeah, absolutely, Tommy. At least being around the middle, which have looked much better. And I agree what Shubham mentioned. We started the season against Delhi, 177. They were at 106 for 5, but they made a comeback with Akshar and Lalit Yadav. But that was known that Mumbai starts off slow. They start with the loss. They will make a comeback, which unfortunately never happened. The weakness was that we were giving away a lot of runs. We had big overs of 20, 25 going to against the batters, and that's where we were losing out. But of late, in the recent games, we have started improving on that. And if that is under control in today's game, because we know the two most important batters for DC would be Warner and Marsh. They are in sublime form. We need to just keep them under check. That's going to make a difference for our outcome in this game. So these are the things, how the bowling combination again would be. Will we play the same combination? I would like to see what have they found are the best combination during this entire season and play them in. Maybe it could be 5 to 6 changes today, but do that, and that's what think it's a final. Play your best 11, which you feel have done well in the season, though we are bottom of the table. I would like to see that.
Yeah, good. Bring out the best of the best. No playing around with it now. And talking about lineups and who's going to come out. Sarfraz Khan for you, DC. Shubham was on good form. Does he stay?
Yeah.
Does he stay in the squad for today?
Yeah. Actually, I want to see Sarfraz being here because Sarfraz knows most of the Mumbai guys because he belongs to the same city, and the Wankhede is a home ground for him in the Indian domestic season. So Sarfraz is a key for us this time. And actually, we have seen in this IPL that players who belongs to their previous franchise have also hit the hard. So we can see this from Delhi side is because we have few Mumbai Indians past players as well.
Yeah.
So this can happen.
And actually, Naresh mentioned that the key thing for taking out someone like Rohit is the bowling, is the spinners. And talking about your bowling, the bowling with Kuldeep, Akshar, great bowling there. Shardul as well, showing good form as well. Is your bowling attack strong enough to take these guys apart, Dewey?
Yeah, actually, it can be handy if they have their own day. But actually, I want to mention one thing that if we target one particular player, that this is not fair because we know that the courts will come that this player come out of the syllabus. So actually, Naresh mentioned about that we should target Marsh and Warner. But I think Sarfraz and the Rishabh can be out of the syllabus for Mumbai tonight if they only target Warner. So I think our target should be the players who are playing. So all are very good because all have shown something. That's why they are playing in this level. So all 11 are crucial for us. We have to take all 10 wickets, just not only Rohit Sharma. So we have to bowl well all throughout the 20 overs because cricket can change in any moment and any over. So we have not to take any player lightly.
Correct. I mean, absolutely. Let's just take the last game that happened probably 24 hours ago, where Chennai started off, say, 6 overs. They were 75. Next 14, you expected them to reach 200, but they only ended with 150. So I guess one of the beautiful things of IPL being such a long tournament is how the pitches change, especially when we have limited number of venues. And the spinners come into the picture even more. We saw Kuldeep Yadav has tapered off a bit because, of course, he's got the tendency of being found out a bit. But in these pitches where we are seeing spinners have such a crucial role, and Delhi have got a surplus of those options. We have Kuldeep, Akshar, Lalit, and there was another option that I'm forgetting. So Mumbai, I see
Ripple Patel.
Yeah. Exactly. So, I mean, from the very beginning, the weaknesses for Mumbai has been something that has recurring theme. I feel as a Mumbai fan, I'll be sad because of things happening time and again and opposition teams. It's very, it's almost like a writing on the wall where this is what's going to happen. And it has happened for them time and again. I hope it happens just one last time in this season. So, yeah.
Naresh, what is the Mumbai chant? What is the thing that all Mumbai fans say when they want to win? What's your line?
Oh yeah, and see, we need to factor in the entire history of the franchise and that is we need to have the pride of what our team is about. Yes, there can be debates after tonight about what we did on the auction table. Was this right? Was that wrong? I don't know. Maybe I anticipate some heads rolling in the management side. But in the end, there is a certain level, quality, and brand of cricket Mumbai is associated with. That needs to come out today. And that is aggression, young guys coming and enjoying the day, and in the end, go back to the hotel and party.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I've just got one thing to say. I do a lot of reading around all teams, not just DC. So, Mumbai and Chennai are teams who take one season to build after a mega auction. After 2008, they lost their first three games. After 2011, they lost their first three games. In 18, they lost their first four games, and then again in 22. So they've always taken one season to understand what the new group of players can bring to the table. And I just say Naresh and all other MI fans that better things lie for them in the next season, I feel.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Tommy, when IPL started in 2008, we had the greats of Sachin Tendulkar, Jayasuryas playing for us. But it was 5 years when down the line when we first won the IPL in 2013. So I think we have that patience in us. But yeah, there is a certain level of expectations which kind of didn't meet this time, and that disappointment is there. But yeah, we are certain we will make a comeback.
Okay. Can we see the head-to-heads? Let's see the head-to-heads. What's happened over the years with these two teams? Let's get this. Okay. Very close. Very close. Hardly anything in it. These are two well-matched sides over the years. 16-15, 3-2 as well. And let's have a look at who our official Rario players are for Mumbai. Who's the guy to watch out for? Who's going to be available for NFT? There we go. Oh, it's Ishan Kishan. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Not the best season for him, Naresh.
No, not at all. And I think you can say somewhere he got bogged down with the price tag he was carrying, and that was the other level of. But yeah, that was more to do with a long-term investment, and that is what even he needs to accept, that there is some future planned out for him with the franchise. So he needs to go with an open mind. And one surprising fact is, Tommy, though we are at the bottom of the table, Rohit and Ishan are the second best opening partners in this season, after KL and Quinton. So that's a positive they need to take. And again, the entire burden, shoulder responsibility will be on both of them. A wonderful start in the last game, though we lost by just 3 runs against Hyderabad. I think if they go with that mindset, they will set a good foundation, because Tim David, I would like to see Pollard making one last game today after a break of 2 games, because as I said, you need to go with who you feel have the potential of being match winners. Though Pollard has had a very, very poor season, so I would like to see him back. Tim David is there. Tilak Verma is doing very well, and I would like to see Bravis come back instead of Stubbs. Because whatever few games he got, he did well. So at least the batting needs to be strong. We know bowling has been a struggle throughout the season.
Okay, RCB fan, Ranatha, sorry, I know you've been listening in and all that. That's see your presence in this show. That's how it's going to be during the game. You're there, but you're not there. You're kind of with Mumbai, but you're feeling it and not feeling it. So let's get you involved. If you really want RCB to win, let me hear you say, Bumrah, Bumrah.
RCB has already won. Mumbai
No.
has to win today.
I don't think you understood the question. If you
I
want,
understood.
let me hear you. Let me hear you. Do you want them to win?
Yes.
Okay.
I want them to win. Yeah, but they have to play for themselves as well, not just RCB. They have their 2018 revenge between the Mumbai Indians and the Delhi Capitals.
I know, but it's more fun for me to watch
I mean,
you do Mumbai. Hold on, one more. So at the end of my chant, I want you to say Rohit Sharma, okay? Super, super row, super, super row, super, super row, super.
Rohit Sharma.
Hey, that's all right. Look at how she said it. Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma. Okay, I've said it. Move on now. Okay. Well done.
Tommy, from the outcome of the match perspective, what the anticipation for Mumbai fans is Arjun Tendulkar going to play today?
Oh.
That's more of the talking point.
Okay, look at it. Yeah.
No changes. No changes.
It's Delhi with their fate in their hands, and it's Mumbai with other people's fate in their hands. So there's lots of fate exchanging hands. Here's what you need to do. You can have NFTs exchanging your digital hands. All you got to do is go to Rario.com, sign up at Rario. This is how easy it is. We'll do Fighting Talk straight after I show you how simple it is to join the Rario family. I did it. It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember. And you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit. You wait for the email to come into your inbox and you confirm it. That's it. That's it indeed. And I can't believe we're just about a week from being the season being over. This is it. Went to the final handful of games, and it's very exciting right now to the very end. Okay, fighting talk time. Dewey or Shubham? Do you want to both do it? Who wants to lead the fighting
Shubham
talk?
is doing I thought Shubham is talking very less, so I'll give it to him.
Okay, right. Shubham, your fighting talk, 30 seconds starts right now.
Actually, it's a battle of only 11. So Mumbai will be 22, 33, 44, 55, so on. It's not matter to us. It's just matter to how we play to perform tonight. Just because of that, what we are doing tonight. Tigers are here to roar. Whatever the opposition is, because Tiger know how to roar around. We don't think who is in the jungle because the real boss is a Tiger only. That's why we have the pride and we know how to perform. Just do whatever we are doing, not to think too much beyond it, because cricket is all about what we do. We just know how to perform on the field just with our bats, not with the words. So just a wise said that we are here, then we will finish what we want to do. So playoffs, we are coming. Get ready. Kolkata and Ahmedabad, we are coming.
Boom! There you go. Just like that. Let the cricket do the talking. It's not about the word. Naresh or Varnata, both of you represent Mumbai. Varnata, I know how close Mumbai is. You know what? We should so make Varnata just do Mumbai's fighting talk. But
Naresh will start. I'll add on.
Okay, fine. There you go.
No,
Okay,
I will go with what Parth Jindal said, that he would not want to take any favors, but let's see how generous enough he is to give favors. And as far as the tiger in the jungle, Wankhede is near the Arabian Sea. We are just going to pick you up and throw you in the water.
Cats don't like water, that's for sure. They're going to see they've got the antidote to it. Varnata, what do you want to add to that as an honorary Mumbai fan for the day?
Yeah, so only the tiger is in the jungle, but today with Mumbai, whole Bengaluru and the RCB fans are there. So tiger can't do anything. We'll see what happens post-match.
There you go. Dewey, it's only fair that you say a few words as well. This might be the last time DC are featured in this show. They might not be. What are you going to add to it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add to it that this is the kind of day when DC is standing alone. You know, there's a thing called it's called a incumbency government, right? When people don't elect someone just because, you know, if it's just someone else but not our team or but not this particular guy. That's what RCB is doing tonight. I mean, I love this. I'm gonna remember this, even if Delhi loses. If Delhi
you're
loses,
in a home ground, there's going to be hostile crowd. You know, you can imagine what the atmosphere is going to be.
Even if we lose, I'm gonna say that, you know, RCB fans, they were all wearing blue. They were all hoping for this to happen, that to happen. And I mean, Delhi, we sweat a bit less than what RCB are sweating. So,
Yes,
yeah.
actually, one thing is that the only cats who can know how to swim is the tigers. So we know how to swim in the Arabian Sea too, in the Wankhede.
Yeah, it's so true. Thank you. Listen, thank you guys for your time. Thank you to Surajit, Akshat, Saurabh. Lots of messages coming in even now throughout the show. Really appreciate this. This has been great. And it's exciting. It's very exciting because you've got RCB fans watching closely, Mumbai fans obviously watching closely, Delhi fans watching closely, and of course, the teams that are already through will want to know who they're going to be up against. So roll on to a great game. Let's hope it goes down in history. We've seen some exciting matches so far, and we'll be following all the action right here on Fan Doosra. RCB is blue for the day. Naresh, go on, mate.
Yeah, Tommy, obviously last appearance for the season. It's been fun, very exciting to be on these shows and with great panelists who come from across the country talking about IPL. So it's been fun. And I can only wish both these teams good luck. What happens next week for them?
Look, you've got his full blessing. He's so chilled out. There's no pressure on him. You know what? Mumbai should just go out there and enjoy the cricket. Delhi going to play with all their heart anyway. But one thing's for sure, we're in for a great day of cricket. So let's enjoy that. This is the best of the best. It's the most exciting league in the world, and we love it. Thank you to Rario for supporting us. This is Fan Doosra. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.